Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Hey, part two on this here video. Be uploading these hopefully in the same day. But with my time situation, I kind of got to split it up. I can't just talk for a straight hour like I normally do. So work with me on the day. Now, understanding how men love, what you have to realize is that most men never allow themselves to fall in love. I would say at least 50% of men never allow themselves to fall in love. And to completely understand it, you literally have to sit and have dinner with the Lord. And he have to explain to you how he created and how he designed men. Now, for me, what I do is I take and I tie it into our roles in the world. So who was the hunter? The man. Who was the warrior? The man. What comes with hunting and being a fighter, a soldier? Killing, blood. What comes with that? You got to have certain part of your mind has to be turned down and a certain part of your mind got to be turned up. So your emotions, your feelings, your senses of other people around you, that's turned down. Your selfishness, your ambition, your go-getterism, that's turned up. Yeah, that's a word. And so you have to think about what does it take. And a lot of times we don't equate this. We don't put this together and we just think this man is just finna be this all-knowing, complete, nuanced individual that just has it all together when his roles in society, his DNA is so spread apart. It's so diverse. So you literally asking this man to go and we got to look back to the beginning of time. Hold on, my front door came open. Hold on. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to go back to the beginning of time. You're going to have to look back to the wiring of a man. And what I mean by that is when God first created us, see, when he created us, God knew we would be here. But what did he have to do? See, back then it was, he got to go out with a spear. He got to get a branch and get something sharp, make something sharp, make a knife. Then he got to get him a branch and trim it down and get a sharp point. Then he got to go out there with that right there to get the food. You see what I mean? How did he catch fish for y'all to eat if y'all pescatarian in 001? You know, how did he kill the animal? If y'all were eating beef, if y'all were eating pork, whatever y'all eat, probably won't eat no pork back then. But whatever y'all was eating meat wise, how did he get that wild animal, that beast? You see what I mean? So he had to have, and see, a lot of times we don't think about that though. We don't think about it, the brain the same. It's been turned down a lot. It's been toned down, but the brain the same. We still got the same brain. We still got the same DNA. We still got the same body parts. And that's what a lot of times what I try to get women to understand is that when you're dealing with a man, you're dealing with a highly complex being that has been simplified, that has been made to believe that he is simple. When really it's a world of emotion. It's a world of thoughts. It's a constant battle in his psyche. His mind is back and forth because on one side of him, he's a hunter, he's a sniper, he's a gladiator, he's a warrior. And then on the other side of him, he's supposed to be a caring, loving, innocent, 100% faithful husband and devoted father. That's two very different beings coming together to be one being. And so with this, you have to understand that on this side, this hunter, this warrior, he needs structure. He needs direction. He needs commands. So you see men go to the army and don't have no problem with it. Well, go to the army and you see what they do in the army. You see how they attend hut. Sergeant Booty Hole, what are you doing? That's your new name, Sergeant Booty Hole. Because every time I get close to you, you smell like booty. And he's sitting there, sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Left, right, left. And they going through all of this. And then they go in, and then don't look at the Navy SEALs. They swimming 8 miles. Navy SEALs out there swimming 8 miles. Navy SEAL talking about they done found out that at the point of human exhaustion, when you feel like you done work yourself to the point that you getting ready to die, the Navy SEAL talking about you have only tapped into 40% of your potential. I say, man, you crazy. You crazy. You trying to tell me that after I done ran this 26-mile marathon and you talking about, and I feel like I'm about to die, you talking about I'm at 40%? Man, you don't get out my face. But see, that's men. That's men. Now you gonna have some women that cross over and that they go into that world and they compete and they there. But we built different. We two different beings. We different creatures. And that's what you gotta understand. So on this one side, this is why it does not work. Relationships do not work because women come in and men respect thorough. Men respect thorough. See, a man is less afraid of somebody who yelling and screaming. That's not who a man, because if you yelling and screaming, he know you soft. Because people who really bought that life, you don't even see them coming. They don't yell. They don't scream. They don't send threats. They don't get online. That's why we got all these fake goons, all these fake rappers. Listen. If I got an issue from you and I'm coming for your neck, you'll never know I'm coming. You'll never know I'm coming. You got to get online and be sending subliminal tweets and you got to be doing videos and all that. Those are not frontline men. Those men right there, them soft perpetrating men. They in the back of the line in the war. They in the back. All right. They hide not behind the bush, acting like, and they done stab themselves in the leg. So they ain't got to be, oh man, I got hit. Oh, I got hit by a bullet. He done cut himself. He almost cut his main artery because he want to sit over there on that bush because he don't want this action. So it's different types of men. But one thing about all men is men know how to read. Real recognize real. Now see, I will have trolls that just come through. They've been here for 5 minutes and they'll say something, but they'll say it from a fake page with a fake picture. But I really don't have real men, like actual men, like with a picture with a first and last name coming on my page saying, hey, you a punk, you soft. The quote unquote toughest of tough men that know me, I don't have no problem for them. I don't have no problem for them because guess what? I don't even have to say it. A man could feel a man energy. A man could read a man. And I done had, now back in my Twitter days, I had to be a fake thug and go in the DM, somebody say something, and I have to DM, hey boy, don't ever talk to me like that again. I'll slap fire at you. And I'll be a fake thug and what they call that, Twitter thumbs. But men read men. So when a man deal with a woman, he reads you. He knows if you bought that life. He knows if you love yourself. He knows. And so when you screaming, yelling, cussing, crying, boohoo crying, that's how he know you soft. Because that's how he know you'll put up with anything. And he will not love you. He will not give you his love. See, remember, on this side of the man, that warrior, that gladiator, that challenger, he needs to see strength. How you see in the army, they go and get yelled and cussed out. And they dare to take orders. They dare to take orders. They dare to follow rules. They dare to listen. They scared of that. I don't know what it called because I ain't go to the army. They scared of the punishments, the demerits, or whatever it is, to be dishonorably discharged. They scared of that. They go in there and they waking up when somebody tell them to wake up. They going to bed at a certain time so they can get up. They marching. They getting deployed. They going from here to there. They are in there as soldiers, being told what to do, how to do it, when to do it. It's a code of ethics. It's morals. It's things you could get in trouble in the army if you cheat on your wife and your wife go and tell your superior. You could get in trouble by them for not being a man of integrity or a woman of integrity. So that's in a man naturally to want to do that. Now see, I couldn't understand. My homeboy, I was getting ready to go to the army. I was getting ready to go to the army because I just needed me a consistent paycheck with some benefits. And I ain't see that out here in the real world at my education level. And that's why a lot of men go to the army. That's why a lot of men go to the service. They won't tell you that. But don't nobody want to go to no service, be serving no country that ain't served them. They go in there because they need some benefits. They need a check. Some people say they want to see the world. You hear all kind of stuff of why people join. But for a man to be able to endure that, you got to ask yourself, how can a man be wired to go and take orders in somebody's service, in somebody's army, and can't take an order in the household, get his drawers out the floor, pick up his plate after he finished eating? He capable of it. He just know whether you bought it or not. He know whether you gonna be willing to leave if he disrespecting you, if he taking you for granted. He can read you and tell if you'll walk away, if you'll leave. And if he senses that, and he senses that you the type that you just gonna give him a look, and you gonna express yourself, and you ain't got to get out of character, you ain't worrying about slicing tires and busting windows, you just gonna let him see your back. You gonna let him see your back when you walking away. And he know that if he try to put hands on you, grab you, stop you, do anything, chase you, do it, he know you gonna be done called 911 so fast. By the time he get to you, them people already to him. And he know what they ready to do. He know they ready to take him all the way out of here. He moved the wrong way. He laid down. He already know that. And he know that you not afraid to put them boys on him. But there's so many women scared to call the police, scared to get child support, scared to get a divorce, scared to leave and go to their friends or family house because scared he gonna show up, scared he gonna chase, scared he gonna stalk, scared he gonna do this, scared he gonna yell, scared he gonna curse, scared he gonna put hands on them. There's so many women that's so scary of these men. And when a man see that, it's like a shark sniffing blood in the water. He see that and he finna run you ragged. But see, you got to look back. See, you got to look at like them gangster movies. You know, the movies with the mafia and all that. It's one on Netflix right now talking about the mafia. And they were talking about how the high ups and stuff. You ain't never even see the high ups. They just make a call. Hey, it's a wrap. Next thing you know, person gone. You got to go meet the Lord. That energy, he not in the streets. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I am King Kong. Like what Denzel was doing on that movie. All that right there fake. And see, that's what a man realized. Men, the way we grew up, we knew it was different types of guys. It was one type of guy that if you try him, he's not even gonna say a word. He gonna do you just like this. Everybody knew that type of guy. That you ain't gonna hear a word. He just sleeping you. And so that's what men fear. That's what men respect. Men fear and respect somebody who gonna be about it. Not talk about it, but be about it. And when a man dealing with a woman who she is gonna be about it, and I ain't talking about violence now. I ain't talking about punching him in the eye. I'm talking about standing her ground to where she not letting him get away with stuff. She walking away. hey, I've already told you, I don't have the time. I don't have the time for the games. So if you say you're going to call me at 9, you better be in the hospital with a note of a near-death accident why you didn't call me. It's not good enough. You fell asleep. I'm not trying to hear that, because I don't have the time for the game. So either you're gonna keep your word or not. And if you're not, I got to go. So listen, I'm gonna let this one right here slide, but I can't tell you enough. I don't know how else to put it to you, but I refuse to play these games. The next time it happens, you're back out the door. He looking at you back out the door. He calling, begging, pleading. You shouldn't have to leave a man more than 2 times. Sometimes it might take him 2 times. And now, depending on what you're leaving him for. Now, if it's for a serious offense, when you leave, you gone. You got to be gone. He wasn't the one. Because whenever a man does something, he knows exactly what he's doing. And he's willing to take the chance. When a man does something, he knows exactly what he's doing, and he's willing to take the chance. He's willing to lose you. In that moment, when he make that stupid decision, he's willing to lose you. That's what you got to understand. It ain't that he love you. He don't love you. He don't love you. That's why he cheated on you. He's willing and ready to lose you. That's what he's telling you. You stand because you want to stay. And if you want to stay, you got to, whatever come with that, that's on you. So listen to me. This man needs consistency. He needs orders. What I mean by that is he needs to know what you will and will not put up with. When he exhibit a behavior, he need to be checked on that behavior, and he needs to hear out your mouth, this is unacceptable, and I refuse to deal with this. And it's going to be different behavior. So you may have to check him one time in different things, because he testing to see, he doing stuff, and some stuff he won't even know that it's wrong or that he's not supposed to be doing it because he ain't been in a real relationship. Now, I'm not talking about cheating and abuse. I'm talking about other little stuff like, his coworker, she texting him 8:30 at night, about some randomness at work. You may have to check him on that. Hey, say that's inappropriate. Why is she texting you this time of night? Like she don't know you're in a relationship, that you married or what have you. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to talk to her and let her know, please don't text my phone after 6 p.m. It's like little stuff like that. You may have to check him just so he understand your guidelines, what's right and what's not right, and what ain't gonna fly. Because some stuff he'll do it and be calling it innocent and be doing it, and it'll turn into something that's not innocent. And he may try to trick you and say, oh no, that ain't no big deal. Why you tripping? You can't let a man trick you out of what you know is right or wrong, out of what you know is respectful or not. You can't let that happen. Hey, this Tony Gasson. God bless you. I may finish up here later. I hear some noise out here. Got to get going. We'll talk soon.